My name is Brian McGee. I am a storyboard artist living in Atlanta, Georgia.
When did you first decide that you wanted to be a storyboard artist?
88, I actually graduated high school, and for the next 2 years I figured out I didn't want to pursue music, and I wanted to actually be an artist. And also having always been a fan of comic books, I decided to marry that love of comics to my love of movies. When DVDs started coming out, and they had little storyboard sections, and so I could see how all the movies that I loved were done in storyboards.
Had you always been into drawing as a kid?
As far as I can remember, as long as I could hold a pencil, I think I was drawing before I could walk. I was drawing on the cardboard backing of my grandmother's stocking packages. And I remember I had this giant green pencil with the Statue of Liberty on it. And I used to, just scribble all day and draw. And I ended up ripping up all of my drawings because I didn't actually like any of my work. And that hasn't changed. Actually, I'm still my worst critic.
After you decided that you wanted to be a storyboard artist, what path did you choose to get there?
I decided that I was going to give storyboarding another chance after a few things had happened. One, I was hired as a toy designer for a company that no longer exists in New York. And then after that, I got hired at Disney as a character artist. And I was relocated from New York to Los Angeles. And I didn't really fit into the corporate world, and when the layoffs came, I was more than happy to invest everything that I had learned about sequential storytelling, character design, acting with a pencil, all the things that we actually learned when I was at Disney. And so these are little skills that I picked up and just added to my arsenal, if you will.
After you left Disney, you got your first storyboard job on Too Fast, Too Furious. What happened after that?
After Too Fast and Furious, I started with an agency out in Los Angeles called Storyboards Inc., doing commercials. I did a huge amount of commercials for soft drinks, for cars, for any kind of product that you could name. And that was, to me, really fulfilling work, because I get to draw and make it say something, make it tell a story.
What software do you use that helps you create?
Well, I use Photoshop, but it is not 100% necessary. I do it just so that I can, it just helps me manage the volume of frames that I have to do for each job.
At what point in your career did you move to Georgia?
There was a time in living in Los Angeles where the work wasn't coming as frequently as I needed it to at that time. You know, it's this very seasonal kind of job unless you're in a union, and I'm not in a union. And I got a job opportunity to work for Cartoon Network, and they offered to relocate me from Los Angeles, where I was living, to where I am now in Atlanta, and that was in 2004, I think. And I was hired by Cartoon Network in a similar capacity that I was hired in at Disney. Only the company or the group that I was working for was in charge of doing media or advertisements, full color ads, translights that you might see at a train station or subway, DVD covers, game covers. Those particular jobs allowed me to flex a different set of muscles than I would normally if I were storyboarding.